Hello, I'm Michael Webb. In the last video, I gave you 3 reasons why sales productivity doesn't improve. In this video, we'll examine what a sales production system looks like and why that makes so much difference. When sales and marketing becomes a cross-functional production system, companies can achieve big increases in sales productivity and margins. For example, one client achieved a 1% increase in margin without increasing prices, simply by reprioritizing their deal flow. Another doubled their sales productivity by figuring out and walking away from the least likely prospects. These changes actually happened quickly and without much fanfare. How does that happen? The first step is to get everyone to define their terms in the same way. For example, it's very common for different individuals in a company to have a different concept of who the customer is. One individual might think the customer is the person at the distributor who signs the check in payment of your company's invoice. Another individual might think the customer is the end user who touches or uses the product. And still another might believe the customer is the executive who achieves lower costs and higher performance as a result of selecting your products and services. If the people in your company are not aiming at the same thing, how can anything improve? Getting your team to tie their words to observable reality takes time and energy, but managers who do it are richly rewarded. For example, the sales VP at a machine tool company selling 6-figure capital equipment felt his salespeople were spending too much time on the wrong accounts. Unfortunately, the problem was not solvable in this form. How much is too much time? What's the definition of wrong account? He realized that certain observable characteristics, such as a prospect's degree of interest in training and maintenance around their machines, were an indication of their willingness to pay for value. So he and his sales team developed a list of traits that enabled them to convert these observations of prospect quality into a number. The higher the observed quality of the prospect, the higher the number. Prioritizing their deal flow in this manner caused the best prospects to rank higher than when salespeople had forecast their deals informally. Like other clients, they were surprised to learn their sales forecasts became more accurate with this approach. In fact, some clients have achieved 94% statistical forecast accuracy. Instead of working on their sales opportunities sequentially, as they had in the past, our machine tool company started applying their scarce engineering resources to the highest quality prospects first. In practice, this had the effect of increasing their margins. They conservatively estimated this increase to be at least 1%, which in their case amounted to nearly $1 million annually. However, the impact went farther. Measuring their deal flow enabled them to detect a decline in the quality and quantity of sales opportunities. This is an important market signal indicating they might be in the early stages of a recession, which is especially hard on capital equipment manufacturers. Instead of attempting to push harder on poor quality prospects, the sales team lent their expertise to help the marketing department develop a compelling ROI model for an exciting new product. The ROI model was published as a lead magnet on a web page, offering an even more detailed analysis and budgetary quote in exchange for qualifying information about the prospect. This was a big process change that would produce data about the quality of the prospect. Within the first 3 weeks, the web page produced 2 new prospects in different parts of the world. These changes happened because the people at the company learned not just to see waste, but to do experiments that enabled them to come to an agreement on what would cause customers to act the way they wanted. They were able to change their process and to change what the customer experienced as a result. In the next and last video of this series, we want to show you why this is so important to your sales team.